What's up, guys? It's you, and welcome back to another episode of our push to rank 500 in the NU tier. In the last episode, our ranking just took a really bad hit. Let me hit enter. Our ranking ended up at 1,086, which is really bad because in order to get to top 500 on the NU ladder, we got to get to 1282. So we're gonna grab a match. We're still using the same rain team. I think it's not the team's problem. Frankly, I haven't been playing that well recently, so I can't necessarily blame the team. I more have to blame myself. Even on Poke Battle, I haven't been playing very well, so we'll see. I went on tilt for about 200 points on Poke Battle, and I went on tilt for about 100 points here. So we're gonna see if we can improve that in today's episode. As he leads Gator, I lead Lipard. This is fine because I'm just gonna rain dance. If I'm praying that he swords dances. If he swords dances, I get essentially a free switch in the Zebstrika, and I get to Volt Switch for free, because I can Encore his Feraligatr. So he sets up a Swords Dance. I will out-prioritize him by going for Encore, because I'm fast and I got Prankster. So he is forced to set up another Swords Dance as I'm going to U-turn out into said Pokemon I was talking about earlier, my Zebstrika. And Zebstrika about to destroy some teams right here. He goes out into Girder, which is fine, because I can now go out into Swanna and threaten him with a 100% accurate Hurricane in the rain from Swanna. Swanna about to destroy something here. Swanna's about, yeah. He just sacks his Girder to Swanna's Hurricane, which is great for me. And we'll see what he decides to go out to next, because even a Surf from Swanna ends up doing a lot to whatever he ends up bringing in. I'm assuming his switch here is going to be Articuno, because Articuno does have Freeze Dry and can threaten me, but he ends up going out to Uxie, which is fine. I'm just going to go for Hurricane. I was trying to get the confusion there, but no such luck. And who's my physical rain abuser? Okay. As long as I keep Feraligatr in the back, this isn't too much of an issue. Let's see. Hurricane is 110, 160 after stab. Surf is 135 plus the rain, which is 180. So I'm just gonna go for Surf. I should have gone for Surf last time, but I was kind of hoping on I was kind of banking on the confusion, and that's still gonna do a lot as he is just setting up Calm Minds in my face. I do not like this whatsoever, because I pretty much need to. Does Uxie get Recover, or is he like a rest set? Uxie is a rest set, which is fine, because what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to go for Hurricane one more time. Hopefully get the confusion. There's the confusion. And Uxie is fast asleep, which is great, because I can go out into Lipard now, set back up the rain, and set up a Swords Dance with Feraligatr, which will be amazing. So here's my rain, which will be absolutely fine if I just stay in here, get up my rain. If he wants to switch out Uxie, that is great. He ends up hurting himself in confusion. So I'm just gonna taunt here, preventing him from Calm Minding. And as he gets hurt in confusion again, so I am hacking him a little bit here, but hey, after what happened in the last episode, I will take all the hacks that I can get. U-turn does absolutely nothing, so he is max defense, but he's not going to appreciate he just goes for Dazzling Gleam, which is fine. He is not going to appreciate a Gator at +2 staring him in the face. So I'm gonna go for a Swords Dance here, because he's probably thinking he can just Dazzling Gleam again, and I will outspeed this Uxie, because Uxie's pretty slow, and so I do think oh no, I do not outspeed Uxie. Gator, what are you doing? Oh, it's because I'm running a bulky Gator, not a fast Gator, but I'm going to hit him with an Aqua Jet here, and we're going to see how much he's going to do. Hopefully he does a good amount, because I don't have any other physical attackers on the team. I was anticipating being able to outspeed Uxie, but that does enough. That does enough. And the reason I say that does enough is because I'm going to be able to go into Ludicolo here, and I'm going to be able to go for the Surf. And Surf should be able to take out Uxie, because I'm Life Orb, it's Stab, it's in the rain, and while Uxie is at +2, I just don't think it'll take it very well. And I believe Ludicolo has a higher special attack than Swanna, so yeah, there we go. We get Uxie out of the way, which is a huge threat, and I suppose it's okay that I lost Feraligatr, because the only other thing I would need it for is Musharna, but as long as I apply some pretty constant offensive pressure on Musharna, which I can do so through Ludicolo and Swanna, then I should be able to prevent it from setting up too many Calm Minds in my face. But we'll see what he goes out to here. I really want him to go out into Articuno so I can hit him with HP Rock and laugh as he forfeits. Because that would be pretty priceless. But we'll see what he... Okay, he goes out into Musharna, which is fine. Because I'm just going to click Surf, and we're going to see how much this is going to do. That is 61%. My lord. He goes for Psychic, which is fine. I'm actually going to calc this here to see if I can take him out with a Giga Drain. We'll do Ludicolo, Life Orb, there we go, and versus Musharna. Musharna, Giga Drain will not take him out, so I gotta go for Surf. So he can hold the Surf, because Surf is gonna do a lot to him. And if he brings in Gator, that's just another reason for me to Giga Drain, frankly. And looks like he was just stacking Musharna there to get rid of the Rain, which is fine. Because I do still have two Rain Setters left, which means that I can destroy some things. So I'm going to go out into Liepard here, because I'm fairly certain Liepard can take a Freeze Dry. If Articuno wants to sub up, I'll just Encore it. And if it wants to try to set up like a Tailwind, I'll just Encore it in a Tailwind, get out my Rain, and sack Liepard. So kind of looking at the ways that he can potentially win the game. Okay, he ends up just going for Ice Beam, which ends up doing a lot. Oh my lord. So kind of looking at the ways which he can potentially win the game. If he... Basically, he has to get up a Swords Dance with Gator and crit Swanna and Zebstrika in order to win, probably. But I'm going to go out on Ludicolo, and I'm going to hit him with an HP Rock. I believe he's unsuspecting of this HP Rock, judging by the fact that he stayed in last time, and nobody runs HP Rock Ludicolo. Wow, Ludicolo fails to take it out. No! So this is going to be a double down here. And the general rule for double downs is when there is a double down, and basically when each Pokemon on each side of the field faints. General rules for double downs. Learning with Geotalks meta. You go into your Scarfer in order to try to get momentum back. But in this scenario, I'm not necessarily going to try to get momentum back, more so than I am just going to spam Thunder and hopefully force Gator out. Because I do believe that I can 2-hit KO his Mismagius, but here's Mismagius. Well, I'm actually going to calc this again. Zebstrika versus Mismagius. I'm running Choice Scarf Zebstrika. And how much does a Thunder do? Thunder does 56%. And what can he do to me? He can 2-hit KO me with Shadow Ball. So I'm just going to go for Thunder, as that does 59%. I get a pretty good roll, and he doesn't crit me with Shadow Ball, meaning that I should be able to take him out and then hit him with a Hurricane from Swanna. Although I may have choked here by allowing him to damage Zebstrika. I probably should have Volt Switched, but we'll see. Hopefully he can't take me out with an Aqua Jet. Although I'm fairly certain he can. Zebstrika isn't too bulky. Yeah, Zebstrika goes down. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to rest because I need to. And RU Single Elimination Tournament came up. But he goes for a Swords Dance, which is scary as I wake up due to hydration. And I got a Hurricane and hope that I am able to either crit him or that he gets confused. Please get confused. Please, confusion. No, confusion. And I doubt the crit mattered. So that is me choking away another NU game. I'm so bad at this. I'm just going to forfeit. There's not a whole lot of reason for me to stay on there. So I am just doing so terribly in NU right now. I don't know what it is. But looking at this guy's team, he probably has Banded or Scarfed Basculin, Scyther, but I don't have any hazards because actually I do have hazards, but I'm not that great. And he also has probably Dual Screen Meowstic, Physically Defensive Weezing, and Specially Defensive Lantern, which I do need to get rid of because if it has Water Absorb, it's going to be a pain in the butt. But I'm going to lead Liepard as he leads this thing. I'm just going to taunt him to stop him from getting any of his screens up because I really don't want him getting something behind screens. He ends up going into Weezing, which is fine because all I'm going to do is I'm going to Rain Dance and I'm going to U-turn out to the appropriate thread as he does some good damage with Sludge Bomb, but I'm not too worried about it because I can probably go out into Swanna here to take the hit because I know I run bulky Liepard, but I'm fairly sure that Swanna can take whatever this thing wants to go for. So go Swanna! Wow, he gets the poison, but it doesn't matter because I have hydration. I'm going to Surf here. I guess looking at his team, he's Water Absorb there on Lantern, but also I'm not quite sure. I end up sacking Swanna there to another Sludge Bomb, basically for the purposes of getting Ludicolo in for free. Because I need Ludicolo in for free. Ludicolo is the key to this match for me, because it allows me to beat Scyther, it allows me to beat Basculin, two things that Gator has a hard time with. So I'm just going to go for Surf here. If he wants to go out in a Lantern, that is fine. But he ends up just going out into Meowstic, presumably to sack. He might try to get up a screen, but hopefully he doesn't. He ends up T-Waving, which is actually a pain in the butt, because now I'm just normal speed, and I'm not going to be able to take on stuff like Scyther as easily. He ends up going out into Weezing, though. I believe I'm still faster. No, I'm not. Wow. Okay, but I'm going to hit him up with the Surf and do some pretty good damage and take him out. So, kind of looking at the rest of my team, I basically have to pray okay, so this thing's just going to come in and go for a quick attack. Oh, he goes for a U-turn, but I sack. I have to hope that his Lantern is not Water Absorb. If it's Water Absorb, I lose. But he ends up going out into Chomp, which is actually a problem because I don't have a whole lot to take this on. I think I'm going to go out into Gator, though, and I'm going to Swords Dance. Hoping, like, he has adaptability plus rain plus maybe band, so we'll see how much this does. He may also have reckless double edge, but in my opinion, adaptability is better. He ends up going for crunch. He doesn't get the defense drop, which is great. And I have a Swords Dance up. I'm gonna go for Earthquake here. And as he goes into Lantern, and I'm able to take Lantern out, so that is amazing. I do take a little bit of Life Orb recoil, but at this point, I think I do some serious wall breaking against the rest of his team. And I really gotta hope he sacks Magmortar, because okay, he goes out into this thing. I'm just gonna Earthquake. He ends up going for Superpower, and I dang it, yes, for Alligator's a champ. Hopefully he goes out into Magmortar here. That would qualify as a choke by him, because I believe he still wins the game. But we'll see. We will see. Yes, he goes out into Magmortar. I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet to take this thing out. And then I'm going to go to... Okay, so here's my dilemma. If this is Swords Dance Scyther, then I do not want to give it a turn to... Actually, no, never mind. I got this. Because if he sets up a Swords Dance, I'm just going to Encore him into Swords Dance, get a free switch, and win. But he ends up just going for Bug Bite, which is fine. That's what I wanted him to do. And now I'm going to go into Zebstrika. I believe I'm faster. No, I clicked Volt Switch. Come on, Thunder, yes. Okay, hit him with Thunder, and I win. Thank God, we stopped the skid. We're up to 1,102. Hopefully we can continue our winning streak, and I forgot to say good game to that guy. And just like a service announcement, if you guys ever hit me on Showdown on the ladder or on the Poke Battle ladder, and I don't say good game, I probably said good game in my head and I thought I typed it, but I didn't. So just remember that. Like, I'm not intentionally trying to diss you by not saying good game, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to get on my Rain as he sets up Toxic Spikes, which is really annoying. I'm going to U-turn, and I'm going to go into Swanna to threaten him out with a... I would threaten him with Hurricane, as he is not Cloud9 Golduck. That's cool. He is Swift Swim Golduck. Alrighty. I see you there. But I'm going to go into Swanna here, because I still don't think he has anything to hit me. I'm banking on the fact that you have nothing to hit me. Please don't pull out. Okay, you have Calm Mind. That's fine. You're not going to appreciate that Hurricane, crit Hurricane. And we'll see what he decides to go out into next. If he decides to go... Okay, he decides to go out into this thing. Now, the question is, am I going to be able to OHKO this? So, let's see. Swanna in Rain. Where's my Rain? There's Rain. 252 special attack, Life Orb, Surf versus Pidgeot. Surf has a great chance to knock it out. So I'm just going to go for Surf. And before Assault Vest Pidgeot, no. Okay, so we end up taking Pidgeot out, getting an above average roll, I would say. And so now he has a couple of options. If his Primeape is Scarfed, we're going to see it here, but he ends up going out into Golem. I'm just going to Defog, kind of expecting the Sucker Punch, because I don't mind if he Sucker Punches. I want to get these Toxic Spikes off the field so I can come in with Ludicolo and sweep the rest of his team. So we'll see how well that goes. He ends up just getting up Rocks, which is kind of funny because I just defogged everything away. Hopefully he goes for Rocks again, predicting me to defog, because I'm just going to Surf this time, because it's going to do great damage. Yeah, that's going to bring him down to a Sturdy, without a doubt. Please don't be Weakness Policy. He's not Weakness Policy, but he's going to take me out with the Stone Edge, which is A-okay in my book. Do I set up a Swords Dance and win? No, probably not. I'm going to go out to Ludicolo here, maybe? No, I'm going to go out Negator. I'm going out Negator. I'm going to Swords Dance and Wall Break. That's what I'm going to do. Please Sucker Punch. If you Sucker Punch, I'm going to be really happy. If you Explode, I'm going to be really sad. You could... Okay, yeah, you Sucker Punched, which is great, which means I get up a free Swords Dance. And I'm just going to Aqua Jet here, because you weren't going to Sucker Punch. I end up taking out gold, and I Oko Rapidash. I do significant damage to Beedrill, and I do significant damage to Primeape. Man, if only I got Sheer Force, that'd be so good. Now, do I go for an Aqua Jet or an Earthquake? Does Beedrill get Giga Drain? Learn Beedrill, Giga Drain. Can learn Giga Drain, so I'm just going to Aqua Jet here. Because his team is pretty anti-rain, because he has a Swift Swimmer of his own. But we just straight up take out Beedrill with that Aqua Jet. He goes out into Primeape, which is fine. I'm just going to Aqua Jet because I don't really mind losing Gator at this point in the game, because what I'm going to do is if he knocks out Gator, then I go into Liepard, and I get up my rain, and then I win with Ludicolo. So we do great damage right there. So he goes for the close combat, ends up taking us out, which is fine, like I said, because I'm just going to sack Liepard to get up rain again, and then win. Like, that's how that's going to go. In before Sunny Day, Manual Weather Rapidash, I would die. That'd be hilarious. He's more than likely Scarf Primeape, but we will outspeed. We're just going to hit him up with the Surf. There's no reason not to, and we should win this match and put us up one more notch on the ladder. So that will make it a 2-game win streak for us, which is great. And here comes the Surf. I was kind of tempted to go for HP Rock. I would have gone for HP Rock if I still had Swanna. But we're going to take him out there. La Rue. And we're up to 1,123, which still isn't amazing. But hey, we're making progress after yesterday's terrible events. And I feel like I've hit this team before. If this is Swift Swim Armaldo, I'm going to be so mad. But looking at his team, he probably has Bulk Up, Girder, Specs, likely, Scarf, or Guts, and Toxic / Flame Orb. Mismagius is a threat to my team, and he also has Swallow. I'm going to lead Liepard, because Liepard will allow me to get my rain up, which is not a problem. Not a problem at all. I'm kind of fearing whatever this thing wants to go for, so I'm going to taunt real quick, and he just goes for Acid Spray. So meaning he's like Acid Spray Sludge Bomb to probably try to annihilate threats, but annihilate threats, come on, this is a Swalot. But I'm going to get up my rain, because I don't really mind sacking Liepard. And he goes for Infestation, which is fine, because, bruh, I'm just going to U-turn out. We'll see what he goes for here. Hopefully it's not an Acid Spray, and hopefully he doesn't poison when I U-turn into Gator, because my goal with Gator is to just Earthquake this thing and get it out of the way. He goes for Sludge Bomb, that's fine. Don't get... Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to stop talking about second effects on moves, because obviously they're happening if I say they might. Sorry, I had to adjust my recording thing there so I could see that we've been recording for about 19 minutes now. And Swallow doesn't surprisingly go down to that, and is just going to knock me out with another Sludge Bomb. So, Swallow's a tank. I'm going to go out into my Swanna, though. Other Pokemon starting with an S. And I'm going to spam Surf, because Surf in the rain is powerful. I was thinking about running Rainstall, but there's like not enough like good Rainstall Pokemon in the tier to do that. I was going to use Swanna and Shelmet, but anyways. So we will see what this guy decides to go out to. He ends up going out in Luxray, which is fine. Let me actually do the calc here versus Luxray. We into Rain, so we need a high roll to knock it out with Surf. And I would like to keep Swanna around, particularly for Girder. So I'm going to go ahead and sack Uxie here as a method. Oh, he just ends up going for Spark, so he is Physical Luxray. I'm just going to U-turn here because I'm kind of hoping he switches out and gives me a free turn to nuke something with Swanna, because his team really doesn't deal with Swanna that well. He ends up just going for Spark again. Don't get parried, Yuxi, thank goodness. So we do 82, and that puts it in the range to where Luxray will go down to a Surf from Swanna, assuming it's not Scarfed. And before Scarf Luxray, probably Scarf Luxray. But this is really my only way to scout it. I can't afford to go into anything else. Or, wait, hold up. Okay, so assuming Showdown doesn't make a move for me, because I'm going to think about this for a second. I don't know if he Scarfed Luxray or not. Looking at his team, he has one other potential Scarfer, which could also be a potential Specs user in Pyroar. So what I am thinking here is that I go out to Zebstrika, and I get the Lightning Rod boost, meaning I can nuke something, and then I Volt Switch back into Liepard to get my Rain. That's what I'm going to do. This is about to be a play, though. Okay, there's my special attack boost, and here's my Volt Switch. Switch, dude, switch, switch, switch! 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 This is all relying on the fact he's going to switch, and basically I'm doing this to scout whether or not he is a choice set on Luxray, because if he stays in, then obviously he has another move to go for, but he ends up just going out into Armaldo, which is fine, and I think I'm just going to go out into Liepard to get my Rain back up, because I may only have 8 more turns to do so in this battle. So here's my Rain. He ends up just Aqua Jetting, meaning he is likely Swift Swim Armaldo, which is really bad for me. But let's do Data Armaldo, and Showdown's lagging a little bit. Data Armaldo and Data Ludicolo. Ludicolo is technically faster, so we're gonna hit him up with the Surf though, and we should be able to knock him out because we're Life Orb, super effective. We're in the Rain, and things are going well. But looking at the remainder of his team, he doesn't have a whole lot that takes on Swanna and Ludicolo very well, because basically I need to keep Swanna in the back for this Girder, because it's going to allow me to muscle past Girder with relative ease. Okay, I'm going to go out to Swanna because I'm real, and he's going to go for his Fighting Stab right here. He goes for Knockoff, meaning he gets rid of my Life Orb, which is actually kind of a shame. But I'm just going to hit him up with this Hurricane. Hopefully he stays in and sacks. He could potentially go out in a Luxray. But, yeah, here's Luxray. We're going to see how much that's going to do. And I'm actually going to Surf here, calling that he's not Scarf Luxray. Yeah, he's not Scarf Luxray, which is good, because I need another opportunity to get my Rain back up with Yuxi. I may not be able to, but so I either need to get Swanna off the field right now, which happens. So he's probably Scarf Mismagius. My apologies. So he's probably Scarf Mismagius. I'm just gonna go for a Surf right here to do some good damage to this thing. 100% damage. So basically, let me expand on my thought process a little more back there, because it wasn't exactly great. The reason that I went ahead and sacked my Swanna there is because I wanted to get Swanna off the field as quickly as possible so that I could get Ludicolo in and I could spam attacks versus Girder. So we're going to see how much this Surf does. Hopefully it's enough to take him. Wow, that did 60%. That did absolutely nothing. Are you kidding me? Okay, thank goodness he went for a bulk up. We're going to be able to outspeed Girder, but we're not going to be able to knock it out with this Surf because we're not in Rain anymore, which is a bit unfortunate, but Surf again. And here's my last opportunity to get Rain up. Hopefully I outspeed him. No, he just goes straight away for the knockoff. So basically, I got a bank that I hit 2 Thunders in a row. Are you guys ready for this? Here's one of 2 Thunders. We take the Mach Punch, we hit the first Thunder. Amazing. Okay, so we got a Thunder and probably Para this Pyroar. So here goes nothing, guys. Are we going to hit this Thunder? Please, almighty Thunder gods, let me hit this Thunder. Please. We hit the Thunder, no Para, and he knocks us out with a Hyper Voice, so that's okay. We're back to 1098. We're going to grab one more match because I'm just so completely frustrated with NU right now. I just can't seem to build a team that works. But He has this thing. Vivillon is so annoying, but I'm gonna lead Lifeard because even if he leads this thing to Spike Stack a Selgor, no, he leads with straight power his Bouffalant, and I can agree with that. And Bouffalant is straight power. I'm gonna get on my Rain though, because Rain is probably the best thing I can do at the start of the battle. I'll move my cursor. Rain is probably the best thing I can do at the start of the battle, and as he just goes straight away for a head charge. So we're gonna calc this Ludicolo, because Ludicolo is my most powerful Rain abuser, versus Bouffalant. Megahorn will take me out. What I got if I'm Surf though? What happens if I have Surf? Surf does like 51%. Oh my god. Bouffalant is powerful. I'm going to go into Swanna, I guess. Just because Swanna's pretty cool. No. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Gator here. And I'm going to basically pray that I can live a head chart. That's banded. That is banded. Anyway, that puts me in the range where I can knock him out with a Surf. So, oh my lord. Bouffalant just comes in and gets kills. I might build a team around that next week. I don't know. We'll see. But this is bad. This is so bad. Bug flying, meaning he's 4 times weak to HP Rock. But he's gonna go for Hurricane, right? No, he just goes straight away for a Quiver Dance. This man is real. I'm gonna Thunder here because even Vivillon at +1 special defense is not going to appreciate a Thunder coming off Zebstrika. Given Zebstrika doesn't have that great of a special attack, but you know, it's whatever. Hopefully I can hit him up with Thunder here and do some good damage. He could double out to Evire, but he chooses not to. Please get the para. Yes, we get the para! But he sleep powders me, which I guess is okay. Because I'm going to go out into Swanna right here, as he probably goes for Bug Buzz or something. No, he just Quiver Dances up. This man is just not playing any games. I'm going to knock him out with a 100% accurate Hurricane here, because I do believe I will outspeed. Yeah, I will outspeed. There we go. And so looking at the remainder of his team and what I need to do in order to sweep, I basically need to elect a wire. Okay. I believe I outspeed this thing. Swanna, you're like base 97, right? 98 versus Electivire. You're like base 95. Yeah, sweet. Okay, I'm going to go for a Surf, and that does enough to knock out Evire. So basically, in order to win the game, I have to prevent his... big Surfer thing. Okay. I can't remember this thing's name. What is it? Caracosta. I need to... There we go. Caracosta. That's what I was looking for. I gotta make sure Caracosta does not set up a Shell Smash. This thing sets up a nasty plot. Oh my god, I'm dead. Basically, you have to go out in a Ludicolo. I gotta Surf this thing. I gotta Giga Drain that. And I gotta Surf that. And then clean up the game with Swanna. So he goes for a Shadow Ball, which will almost be enough to knock me out. I'm just gonna go ahead and go for a... I'm going to go for my Rocks here. And the reason I'm going for Rocks, these extremely late game Rocks, is because it will put a good dent in a Selgor and break the Sturdy on Caracosta. So that's why I'm doing that. I'm going to go out into Swan here, and I'm going to click Surf, because I do think Beheeyem will be able to tank one hit. Yeah, Beheeyem will be able to take a hit, meaning he's just going to Psychic me and take me out. So I think I've set this up to where I should be able to win. We will see, though, because Ludicolo... You are the man. You got to hit these Surfs, okay, dude? That's all you got to do. He's going to sack that, which is great. Great. Step 1, done. Let's actually calc Ludicolo versus Selgor. That is enough to knock it out. This is 4 times weak to me. Catch this Giga Drain, dude. And I should be able to knock Caracosta out with the Giga Drain. Yes, we knocked Caracosta out, so we're going to pick up a win in the last episode of today's Push to Rank 500. Update video coming later today because we hit 30 subs, which is amazing. And also I need to update you guys on the new upload schedule because of me going back to school. Today is my last day of summer. I gotta wake up tomorrow and go to school. So, you know, school, it's gonna be terrible. But, you know, you and me, we can make it through this together. So if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please make sure to leave a like. It really does help show support for this stuff that I'm doing here on the channel. Also make sure to answer today's comment question of the video, which is, I favorite Johto starter because it's relevant because I'm using for Alligator on today's team. And with that, I urge you guys to subscribe if you guys are enjoying the constant content. And with that, I'll catch you on the flip-flop.